But let me go take you through Aussie US dollar in here. This was kind of a larger time frame swing trading move that I used, and I quite often talk about this, especially if you've watched any of our recent videos. I talk about a very simple trading strategy which involves higher time frame analysis, and it works on any time frame really, but basically you want to base it off the higher time frame and then use a certain type of entry criteria. So the basics for this, so this is my entry in here. You can see the entry just there. This is open at the moment, and I got in it a little bit late, but just over a 1-to-1 at the moment, probably about a 1.1-to-1 at this current moment in time, given the option here. But I'm just going to show you side by side so you can see what I'm kind of talking about within these this move. So this was a 4-hour level of resistance, right? So the market has come into a weekly level, so that is a weekly resistance here around about that 0.6850. The market is then making lower lows and lower highs, and what I noticed was this little area in here. So the market has pushed to the downside and stalled around that point, right around about the 0.6750. So one thing we can look for is when price returns back to resistance, I like to look for one or two things. You can either look for a change in trend on a lower time frame, so that can be 5-minute, 15-minute, or you can look for a I call it sort of a one step down, lower low, lower close candlestick. Okay, and that's how I entered this market in particular. So if I just move this out of the way, press down to the 1-hour time frame. So if you're using it on a daily, look for a 4-hour. If you're using it a weekly, look for a daily. 1 hour, 30-minute. You kind of get the gist. And we had the lower low, lower close candlestick form, which was that red candlestick there. I didn't short immediately. I actually shorted a little bit later. I got in it a little bit late because I didn't see the actual close on this. My alert went off, but I kind of forgot about it for a little bit. So I came back to it, and luckily I just saw that move there. Depending on how aggressive you want to be, stop loss can be above the high or above here. That's where my stop loss is, just above that swing high, just in case price wanted to go and seek the highs before continuing. So I ended up going short here, and this is an open position. But this is a way of how you can consistently enter the market, highlight a higher time frame, level of support and resistance, drop down one level, look for a lower low, lower close. Now, just to kind of show you how that's reflected on a 15-minute and 5-minute. So 15-minute, you can see that price comes in, hovers in here, breaks to the downside. Now, the lower low really doesn't come on the 15-minute until there. So if you were a 15-minute trader, that was your entry. You could probably get away with a bit more of an aggressive stop loss, and that would be your move down, probably about a 1-to-1 as well. Or if you looked at the 5-minute structure in here, you'll see that the market double tops, breaks trend. That's your entry here. Stop loss goes above the highs, and then you can see the market moves down. So a couple of different types of entry criteria that you can look at there. Like I said, I was doing a little bit of video analysis this morning, so an hourly chart for me just kind of works best with my process. But I like the idea of Aussie US dollar coming down towards this area in here. Reason being is because we had high volumes being built in here. The market has then breached to the upside. We've made a low, created volume again, and then pushed higher. So I'm kind of looking to see if the market's going to come test this low volume pocket. Okay, so a low volume pocket, if I get the fixed range volume tool, go from the swing low to the swing high, you can see low volume in here. The market tends to move quickly through these low volume points, but also the lows of them can be areas of support and resistance. So I'm looking to see, can price come back into this area here? That'll be my take profit, because we're either going to see a reversal at that point, or price may be accepted within volume. Okay, it may then try and build out this area, or go and retest the next level of volume, which is down towards those lows around the 65.50 handle. So that was my kind of theory on Aussie US dollar. Seems to be playing out okay now. Obviously, Rye guys pointed out as well, NFP tomorrow, so that's going to be big, and I'll look to, potentially close that position either ahead of NFP or do some kind of management on it as well.